the background, we are likely to get some rain at some point.
This is so well set, this Grand Prix. If you'd asked me to pick the grid for a competitive race, I'd have gone for something like this in the front pack. You've got two Mercedes on the front row, probably with less race pace than the two behind. The two behind have just come off the back of a dramatic week as well, and are going to be really keen to get one over on each other and, of course, win the race. It's so well set, and we haven't even mentioned the weather, which could change things and give us real drama in the hour and a half.
F1 strategist Ruth Busscombe is with us as well. And Ruth, when you've got these changing conditions
I think
potentially coming up,
it's going to be Mercedes win.
Radar, looking at all sorts of things, trying to
But
work
let's
out
see
how
which
you're
one.
going to run the team.
Yes, exactly, and flexibility is the name of the game. Probably going to push the drivers to be starting on that medium tyre because it gives you options to go onto the hard, the soft, or even an insert if it rains.
Excellent. Well, we shall see how it all goes. I'm looking forward to the start in particular. It's always crucial, of course, getting off the line. George Russell has made some brilliant starts this year. The one he made in Spain.
It'll be good if it rains.
When he
That's all I'm saying.
That was very, very impressive. But
everyone's starting on mediums, apart from Ocon and
he has won here at Silverstone from fourth before. He is still going to be a major threat. And let's remember, Jolyon, that the reason he's fourth on the grid was because he did a bit of damage to the car in qualifying. So he wasn't able to show us his full pace here.
Yeah, and that's why I think him starting fourth gives us a competitive race, because potentially he had pole position in his locker had he not picked up the damage yesterday. So the start is going to be critical. The two Mercedes, one of them needs to get ahead to have the better strategies and the probably
He's correct. And let's remember, Jolyon, that the
pass, but Russell on pole has the advantage. The second row is going to be a critical battle off the line as well to see who's going to be the first to go and attack those Mercedes.
The formation lap is underway. George Russell leading the path, and we get the list of tyres up on our screens. Let's go over to Ruth, because Ruth, no surprise in a way that so many are on the mediums, but a couple of different choices further down the grid.
Yes, 17 cars on medium, including our top four. We have 3 cars that have gone for something else. 2 soft of Guan Yu Zhou and Ocon, looking to try and take a start advantage there. George got that tyre 28 laps into the race last year. Looks slightly worse than that this year.
If Hamilton leads, then I'm going to scream so much.
Now, is that a reverse strategy for him, or a rather smart way of collecting data on a questionable tyre for his teammate?
It's going to be fascinating to see. There's a nice bit of information. Over 60,000 F1 fans staying on the campsite over the race weekend. I know some of them have had struggled with some of the sleep overnight because we've had some heavy rain. Night before last it was pretty heavy, but they're all loving this, and the celebration this weekend absolutely tremendous. And for British fans, seeing 3 British drivers at the top end and a potential for a British victory. Of course, Lewis Hamilton has had more wins than anybody else in British Grand Prix, but George Russell, who got the win last time out in Austria, can he get back-to-back victories by taking it from pole and making it all work?
First thing is to get the start and keep the lead from Lewis Hamilton. Across the 2 Mercedes, Russell has had a really big qualifying advantage this season. Not in terms of lap time, but in terms of a consistent advantage, just by a 10th here or there. And he's managed to do a job. But Hamilton on race pace is often stronger, so the 2 of them starting together both have a really decent shot. Whoever gets into the lead at the start will be able to control the race and have the preferred strategy. But they've both got to stay 1-2, otherwise they'll be left a little vulnerable to the attacks of Norris and Verstappen. They're all on the same tyre at the front, so it's going to be about who gets the tyre fired up, who can get the traction off the line to make a decent move at the start, and it's going to come down to turn 3, which is the first big braking zone. Look how far Hamilton's backing away from his teammate as well.
Yeah, he's taking time to come up onto his grid position. We just saw 480,000 attendees at Silverstone this weekend. That's actually the same as last year in 2023. And now they are just all moving into position up at the top end of the grid. We've got one coming into the pits. No, we know the starting from the pits, but that is Gasly, I think.
Oh no, issue with the car for a team that was always going to be starting this one from the back of the grid. They're now into the pit lane. Will he start at all?
Oh no.
Goodness. Well, there is Sergio Perez, who we knew was due to start from the pit lane, because they've made an engine change as well. And Pierre Gasly's had a whole bunch of power units changes, which mean penalties when you get beyond a certain number. And it looks like Gasly's got a gearbox issue, we're hearing, and it looks like he's not going to make the start. So we've lost a car already. We're all set for the start of the British Grand Prix, halfway through the 2024 season.
Green light is waving.
Lights out, away we go. George Russell gets a good getaway. Lewis Hamilton tucks in behind. Watch out for Max Verstappen on the inside of Lando Norris behind. But George Russell comfortably through the first corner into turns 2 and 3. And Verstappen has to keep a little bit of an eye on Piastri behind him. Lando Norris.
What can happen? Hamilton tries to go for the outside, but is very nicely defended by... Oh, and Norris goes off the track. Verstappen gets the lead. No, I mean, Verstappen is third, followed by Norris, Piastri. But Verstappen is looking to get Hamilton.
Yeah, that is absolutely crucial. It was a clean pass too. After all the
What an amazing start by Verstappen. Norris has to show that he's no more a bot for job, and he is doing a blow job right now. And now as we go to the cops, can it happen? 2021 all over again? No, it won't. This time Lewis does not crash. Verstappen is safe.
Sweeping through the high speed, and look, Hamilton is able to stay really close in the dirty air, applying pressure to his teammate, and Verstappen's going with him. Then there's
that was a good getaway by both Mercs. Hamilton is feeling little under pressure by Verstappen. As Verstappen, if he breaks the DRS from Norris, he is chilling with the big boys, you could say.
The big win is for Verstappen though, taking a critical pass as we see the Williams do battle. Albon's back ahead of Logan Sargent, but remember Albon started in the position,
DRS
so
is
either
a
way,
big
Williams have
factor.
slipped
And
both
if they
cars
mess
outside
up the
top 10
DRS
for
side...
Sargent.
Oh, and Alexander Albon is 13. What an amazing start by Leclerc.
He doesn't have to worry about the main threat he's had.
DRS is enabled.
The two Mercedes ahead.
This is mighty for Hamilton, but not that too, because Verstappen has DRS too, and Norris is not showing any real drive to overtake, as Hamilton is getting... No, but Russell is creating a gap with his raw pace, so maybe tire management for the Mercedes in the opening stint.
Norris is really close to the back of Verstappen. Max made a mistake in the low-speed corners because Lando had
So we can definitely see Norris pressuring Hamilton, I mean, Verstappen.
But Verstappen's almost a second down on Hamilton. DRS is available, and that could be a critical gap the Mercedes build.
Tire management is key for both of the Mercedes.
He's able to drill it through the high speed and get back into DRS range.
Absolutely. Hamilton, they're being told the rain potentially in 25 minutes, so we are still thinking there's going to be some wetness that could change everything.
Hamilton is being little slower than Russell, but he is getting extra speed because of DRS.
Max Verstappen in third place, Lando Norris in fourth. The Ferraris having a bit of a tough time, still a bit further down than they would like, but they knew that they didn't have the car that was quite as competitive as the McLaren and the Mercedes. Particularly, and of course the single Red Bull of Verstappen, the other Red Bull starting from the pit lane, running
As can Hamilton create a gap from Verstappen to break off the DRS, and can Russell create a gap for Lewis Hamilton, who won't have DRS then? As that was... Oh, and
on the grid, Hulkenberg was 6th, Leclerc was 11th, and now Charles, as you mentioned, is up into 8th, looking at the back of Lance Stroll, and Ferrari really getting back to where they should naturally be in terms of pace, and Hulkenberg has left the track and potentially gained an advantage that's been noted. That must have been on the first lap.
Yeah, there must have, we'll have to have another look.
Maybe too much tire management for Hamilton, as Russell is on a flyer here. What an amazing start for the race leader and pole sitter.
It was also brilliant in Austria last week when they both scored very important points for the Haas team, but now he's dropped down.
Maybe the damage is critical for the Red Bulls.
Alex had a big piece of bodywork come off.
Verstappen's damage has been replaced, but they can't catch up to the Mercedes, who are arguably third best car.
Both Hulkenberg and Albon lost a load of places on the first lap.
So there's definitely enough tire management from everyone now. So Norris has to use this. Verstappen is not able to keep up with the Mercs pace. So this is interesting. As we can see raindrops on the camera, this is going to be a very strategic and exciting race. Verstappen 2.5 behind.
A little bit difficult to identify just yet. but it may slow him down a touch, of course. They are both outside the points at the moment, the Williams, and that is going to hurt when they had a car inside the top 10.
Apparent push. Wow, a Sauber is getting overtaken by a Red Bull. What a fight.
And I know there is a small shower that might appear on lap 6.
Seems McLaren just cannot follow Verstappen's pace. Now everyone's managing the tires because they know the rain's gonna come sooner or later. The Mercedes had an amazing start, but so did Verstappen. As turn 2, he did get the better of Norris, as he was under pressure with Oscar Piastri, and Norris went too wide, letting Hamilton. I'm way behind. F1. Abhi swing replay of Verstappen ka wo
is on his
start.
apex. Norris is a little bit wide, and then he just gets blocked in behind
no,
Lewis
Verstappen ka
Hamilton
start.
on the inside of turn 4, and it's a nice position
Abhi wo
for Verstappen
Verstappen
to
ka
sweep around the
replay.
outside. A lovely move from Max, and he manages to clear what could be his biggest rival in this Grand Prix. Almost had an overlap straight away as he released the clutch like he did in
Alex Albon.
Yeah, it was very
Oh, and he had a
important move.
very big moment with
Lando just puts
Fernando Alonso.
Serious position there with Lewis Hamilton, nowhere near alongside the to commit to that on the outside. He was just drifting wide, and Max picked up the pieces nicely.
Now let's see what contact here for Alex Albon.
So Hulkenberg's up.
And Joe Guan Yu did get, you could say, impeded from Alex Albon. So far, everyone's having good race pace, but better would be Russell, as he has the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Verstappen radio.
Lap 16.
Everybody giving slightly different signals, although lap 16 was mentioned as well. So a little while, we've still got sunshine here at Silverstone at the moment, and the sun is shining for George Russell particularly, as he's got an advantage over his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes running 1-2, and the British.
And Verstappen has broken the DRS from Norris.
Down in 4th place after that.
Oh.
Very clever move by Verstappen.
Oh no, he
Round the
hasn't, but he
outside
has a
when
good
Norris
gap.
was trying to battle a little bit with Lewis Hamilton. Norris, though, still with good race pace. He's being chased by his teammate Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz in 6th place for Ferrari. Then Lance Stroll holding on.